So here in the Clear Creek drainage, this area hasn't burned in over 100 years, and so the fuel loading is really high here. And if a fire were to roll through here on a windy day, push down off the mountain into the homes, it'd be really devastating.
Wildfires are an increasingly unavoidable part of life in the West. Thick smoke blanketed northern Nevada for weeks in the late summer amid a mass spread of wildfires in California. Nevada isn't immune to the threat of wildfire, which has led to some innovative strategies in how to mitigate or lessen the damage from fire. One of those strategies, a herd of 300 goats.
And also in these conditions just today, we would have to have additional equipment, additional firefighters on standby with a water truck or a brush truck just in case a mechanical would start a fire. For the goats, we don't need to worry about that. They work in all types of weather, and as long as they have good vegetation like here, they're thinning this out.
NV Energy and the State Division of Forestry have partnered to hire a herd of 300 Spanish goats to help chow down on flammable cheatgrass, sagebrush, and other fire-friendly fuels. These goats are working in an area off of Highway 50 between Lake Tahoe and Carson City that's deemed to be at extreme risk for fire danger.
And so it's thick, a lot of dead vegetation. Fire's going to carry rapidly through this with a little bit of a breeze you feel, and the slope, fire's going to travel pretty fast. What the goats are doing, as you can see, is they're thinning all of the cheatgrass. What you saw as you're walking up the hill, it looked like that with a whole mess of cheatgrass and the thick vegetation. The goats are eating all the cheatgrass.
Sheep have often been used for grazing-focused fuel control, but these goats have been specially bred to eat a wider variety of vegetation that other animals won't. Is there anything they won't eat around here?
No.
Not out here.
Not out here. They're everything they'll eat here. And we had them on some poison hemlock, and the neutered males, they did good with it. They just ate it right down, didn't bother them. But basically, the rule of thumb is the goats will eat everything that cows and sheep and horses won't.
Goats can't fully replace human work crews, but they can eat around 5 pounds of vegetation a day. They also can more easily work in steep, difficult to access areas, and often come at a cheaper cost.
Depending on the type of hand crew, we have hand crews that's ranging from $1,200 all the way up to $3,000, depending on the type of equipment they bring with them. So it all depends on the amount of manpower and stuff. But there's no way we'd get a hand crew of 300 firefighters or people working for a lower cost. So there's over 300 goats here. To have 300 personnel working on this, 100 acres would cost a lot. So there's a lot of benefits to goats.
Unfortunately, none of the goats were willing to do an on-camera interview for this story.
How do you like the brush?